jumping
It's
into
still
it.
hashtag no shot. I'm calling it now.
Hashtag no shot. All right, we're gonna jump into it though. Episode 15 of Building Character. Oh my God, he's got the ice cream cookie. Let's go. Just stuck on
I
the
want ice
spoon.
cream now.
Yeah, right. Like, you know what this is? This is payback for Sure Shot last week and her Reese's. Now you're just gonna sit there with a bowl of ice cream.
Her daughter sent me Reese's, bro.
Oh my God, where's mine? Where's mine? What the hell? Oh, and Swerve's got him here. Damn. All right, so episode 15, Building Character, Caesar RE, Black Hack 2K, and our guest this week, Brian, aka Swerve, CD. And I'm sure we'll get into what the CD stands for the people. I know you told me in the past, so we'll get into that for the people and what you're all about, Brian. So how's it going?
It's going.
It's going.
About to munch down some Reese's.
That's
nice,
not fun.
Chill.
Two weeks in a row. Reese's, you want to sponsor the dad cast? We're welcome to have you. Black, set that up. You're the sponsor
I'll reach
guy.
out if you want me to.
Set that up, man. Set that up.
Come on, Nestle chocolate.
My wife might be more happy if I'm providing the household with some Reese's. Doing this all the time.
That's what's up.
You know. All right, cool, Brian. I know you've seen this in the past so far. We basically do a nice little intro and then we just kind of jump into everything. So how about you give everybody just a little intro about yourself?
Ooh, let's go. So hello everyone. My name is Brian Hibby, also known as Swerve on the Twitchverse. I'm a Call of Duty streamer. I dab in a little Apex. I'm in League of Legends every now and then.
RuneScape.
Oh, I do put down some RuneScape quite a bit. 26-year-old active duty Navy, going on 8 years strong. Picked up streaming end of last year when a couple of friends were like, hey man, I want to start this. I want to get a community together. So I'm like, all right, cool. Be more than willing to join. Started that, and now we're here, going strong. 4 months, and I hit that affiliate with some friends. I got a solid base of 166. I'm really excited that we're gonna keep growing. And
did you say active duty?
I am active duty, yeah.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
I think I did know that actually. It shows in the way you carry Black every time you guys play Warzone. I'm just saying.
It's a straight carry.
So you say that, but active duty Navy. I had nothing to do with combat.
Nice.
I'm actually what they call a machinist mate in nuclear. I work on the aircraft carriers, working down the reactor spaces.
Oh,
so,
that's dope.
Yeah, that is dope. Is competition for best job compared to Vibrant Panda from a couple weeks back? Yeah.
You know what he does, don't you?
No, I missed
He
that.
tests weapons for the military.
He tests weapons, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
Well,
tests
yeah,
weapons.
can you tell me how a nuclear reactor starts up, though?
What's that cannon he shot?
Yeah, he said some cannon that's no longer classified. It was classified for the longest time, right? We're
What was
getting
it?
a bunch of shares on this stream, so
railgun?
thank you for everybody following and sharing. Bubbles is in here. Bubbles is Brian's wife coming in to support.
Let's go.
We got some questions out there asking Black that you're a dad. I guess this is news to everybody. I don't know. I don't know. Pando just didn't know you were a dad.
Black Hack 4K.
And Ari is thanking you for your service, Brian. Continued service as being active, as we all do. I actually want to say, like, we've had a couple Army guys on, I think back to back with Kenny and Dustin, and then we had some Marines guys. So now we're getting into the Navy, and we're just building up that military reunion we're gonna have soon, hopefully. So that's awesome. So Brian, your wife's in the chat. So you guys want to talk a little bit about your family and how's that going? She's always in the chat. I see her in the chat always. So that's some support right there.
So most people know Bubbles, Bubbly, White Vixen. She's pretty much the biggest supporter I have, and I know she's a supporter of a lot of people in the community and the family across the stream world. But at home, she is an awesome housewife who takes care of the little one, BK Jr. Some people know him as BK. He's going on 3 years old coming up, and yeah,
Bubbles is everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was funny was when she came in, and Kenny was there, I think, at the same time, and I was confused with who he was calling Bubbles in my chat because she was in my chat as White Vixen, and I'm like, I didn't know at that time. I was confused. I got straightened out really quick. Kenny straightened me out really quick.
Now she's the bubbly Bubbles.
I can see some pretty good, a good logo for that. Plenty of options there.
I think she's got one, doesn't she?
Want to say she made hers. She's made a lot of my stuff for me, which I am extremely thankful. She made a couple of our other stream friends some logos. She decided to pick something up while I was streaming, and she wanted to learn how to do a little bit more arts and craft. Oh my goodness, that is. Let me turn that down.
So, active duty. What's your schedule like? Active duty.
Normally, Monday to Friday. I usually get up about 5 o'clock PT for an hour, and then drive an hour to work. Work there until about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Hour drive home, then stream in the evenings when I can.
So where are you stationed then?
East Coast. I'm out in Virginia, Norfolk area.
And so you're pretty. Then you're what, an hour away from the water? I'm guessing then.
No, I'm actually right by the water. I work in Norfolk, but I live in North Carolina.
Okay.
I wanted to get out of that area. It was a good area. It just wasn't what I wanted for the family. So we decided to move away. The best place for us was an hour out. So the hour drive is not a huge deal. Bubbles has peace of mind. I can let my little one go outside. We can be as loud as we want at the house, having fun, and no one around us.
Yeah.
Except
that's awesome.
Whenever utilities go out, it's a pain, like internet, because trying to get that back was difficult.
Yeah.
I turn that down.
No, this is not a Yoo-hoo.
No, it's a twisty.
Yeah,
you got the twisty.
and we got some people in chat. I guess we got our 50th follower on Dad Club Gaming. It's a celebration, but they're advocating towards affiliate, and we are not going for affiliate over here. If you're not already aware, this is streaming to both Facebook and Twitch. In order to hit as much of an audience as possible, less about any kind of funding, because this is not a primary account. This is just a fun way of getting a community together. So, which, by the way, Black and Swerve, I don't know if you're into golf or you've gotten on the PGA 2K21 train, I guess I should say. But I found out you can create an online society, Black, and I'm pretty sure you can set up tournaments to be played like in a time frame, so people can jump in and play like kind of like a Madden season or something, where you link up with who you're supposed to play that week, but you could you hop in and play your tournament. So I'm thinking about getting that set up.
Caesar, let me know, because I play golf real life. I haven't played on the computer. I'll be absolutely down.
So I play in real life too, right? And right now with I have a 14-month-old son, and I have another one on the way. So like sneaking away from my wife outside of when they're sleeping now at night it's tough, right? It's not, because it's just no time for her to do the same. Golf has been on the PC has been a nice this kind of feels like golf in some way. It's very realistic, and I think I'll send you a link, Brian. There's a Green Man Gaming or something like that. Like a couple people now, like 4 or 5 people have bought it for the deluxe pack for $20, the regular pack for like 16 or 18 or something like that. It's real cheap. I bought it for 60 when it first came out, so I'm still it's worth it.
I think I got it for 30.
I really like it. You got it for 30 off of Fanatical.
Yeah,
but I'll send you a link. I'm gonna get that going for Dad Club Gaming and people who are on PC that want to play it. I think it'd be fun. We've been it's been a good time. But so yeah, let's talk about how you've been carrying Black. I know you said this new season has kind of took you a step back, but every time I'm in watching and Black's playing with you, it just seems like
carry.
It seems like you're the one who's alive. Everybody else is dead, waiting to be bought back.
So the season brought a whole lot of changes to like it is. One, like a lot of people play it know there's been a map change, know there's been a shakeup, and everyone's still trying to figure out what the guns are, what the meta is. Haven't really got to play a whole lot this season on Black, but previous season, oh yeah, like it was almost leg day every day. Like
it's true.
That lower back.
I'm really happy there's a chiropractor right up the road because
it's a straight carry.
So the last couple days, Kubota has joined me, and we've run a couple games with a couple friends of mine, and he was saying he was running with you guys, and you guys had like 200 to 400 level accounts, and you're just getting washed. He was like, and then he looks at mine. I don't know why. Do you guys know why the ranking, like for this new season, mine went down to 1? Do you have to be above? Did everybody's go down to 1?
You keep your prestiges, but your level, I think, goes to 0, right?
I thought it started at like 55 when you prestige after a level. I'm not sure.
So at the new beginning of each season, it does do a reset for the battle pass, and it just goes up from there.
Okay. So the 1 was
some
normal.
people have already just played that much where they're at that level again.
Sure. Is there a way to see what level your account is the same way you can see it in Fortnite, Black? Like Fortnite, if you go into your profile, you can see what settings.
You can go to your barracks and see what prestige you are.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that.
I like my low prestige. Let me tell you, I like it.
Hey, Swerve, is his audio off sync for you?
A tad bit. I've noticed.
I think it might be my Discord. I'm gonna reset my Discord, guys. Be right back.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. I mean, I see my mic and my mouth moving. I don't know.
Yeah, enough now. It was way off earlier.
Okay. I don't know. I see my recording. We'll see how it turns out.
No, like it's just probably buffer.
I'll try to barely, I'll ventriloquist it, and you won't be able to tell.
Miming it.
Mm-hmm. No, so you guys are big. I mean, I know Black made the switch a while back to playing Warzone. Is that basically what you were playing the whole time, Brian, or were you into other things before?
Pretty much as I started streaming, it's been Call of Duty. I haven't really branched out a whole lot. I've looked at other games, but
it's what you enjoy. I mean, people talk about it all the time. If you're gonna stream, you need to stream something you enjoy playing, because if you don't enjoy playing it, nobody's going to watch 100%. You. You're not going to have the energy. You're not going to have the enthusiasm. That's why I wasn't playing a lot of Warzone, because it just wasn't meshing with me. I wasn't having a good time. And honestly, I couldn't react to chat. Like, I was having a hard time. Those lobbies, like the moment I look over at my screen, I'm dead. It's like, wait, what? Why is somebody like scoped in on me already? But I've gotten a little bit. I've gotten a little bit better at being able to still read chat and not go on. But Fortnite is like, just build myself a little box right here. What do you want me to do, chat?
No one's gonna notice. No, it is.
No one's gonna notice.
I see it a lot across not just my stream, but people I play with. If they're streaming, chat it can be easily ignored. I do my best. I know people I play with do their best to read it. But it's a high paced game. This season's only made it more high paced. It's been difficult trying to keep up.
I've been noticing you playing zombies a lot lately. Is that working better for the rank up as far as like the weapons go?
Yeah. So actually today I just hit max level on all Cold War guns
because of zombies.
Yeah,
that's wild. Now, how long did that take? Like 6 hours?
No. So I've been playing zombies offline as well. Like I'll turn my notification off, say I'm offline, so I don't have people running and jumping in random games, just so I can knock out what I'm trying to knock out. But yeah, it took me about a week and a half of playing offline play.
And maxed out all of his accounts. So I've been struggling. And this has been the way since. So I've played Call of Duty since I was probably like 13, 14, right? Every year. Release day, go pick up the game in GameStop, come home, complain about the servers with my friends on PS4, right? Finally get into a lobby, play like 2 games, and then go to bed, right? I did that every year, and it only lasted a couple months every year, and then we would kind of fade out and play like once a week, something like that. Well, that was Modern Warfare 2, right? You had your guns, and that was about it. You didn't have to worry about all these different attachments, what they do, in my opinion. at this point in this, at where they're at now, I'm overwhelmed. I open up my loadout. I open up loadout. I go to the assault rifles and I start looking and I'm like, before I can make it like 2 guns in, I'm like, what was I doing again? It's just like I can't concentrate long enough to get through what I actually want or I wish they did a side by side. You know how you can buy like a phone or buy a computer and you can do like a side by or a car, do a side by side comparison.
Yeah.
I wish they allowed that for the. Maybe I should write Activision. Maybe that'll be a good feature they can put in. Like,
You want to mention anti-cheat under that?
I don't really fucking care about
Bro,
anti-cheat.
there is anti-cheat now.
I don't care. I don't care.
That's what you were saying.
Listen, Black, everybody seems like they're hacking to me, okay? Because they all kill me, all right? So it's all the same. It doesn't matter. But I just want to be able to know, like, what gun is best. And I don't want to have to go listen to somebody because too often it has their own preference, right? Like, what they like to do.
But see, and that's where I like COD because some people, they can run the meta and be absolutely good. Some people can run off meta and do just as well.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, the meta guns meta is the most effective tactical advantage. That's what meta stands for. So yeah, it's going to be the best. What majority of people say is the best.
Yeah. But I just wish. I mean, maybe I shouldn't care. Maybe I shouldn't care if I'm getting shit on for a little bit and just try playing. Last night, I've been watching. I've been watching Nick Merckx a little bit because I started getting into Warzone. I'm like watching him while I'm working during the day, and I noticed he was talking about the Krig a lot. So I did set up a class last night. I was already level 7, probably from like whatever Call of Duty multiplayer I was playing before, and I have to be honest, I was actually hitting some shots. I don't think I'll ever unlock the AMAX though, because I don't know what my melee button is. It's like E, I think, and I never melee anybody. So I think that's the only way you unlock it, right? 3 times in 10 different games.
Melee.
I think it's like that, right?
I don't know.
Or you can buy it, maybe.
I don't know.
You can buy it out of the store, spend money on it.
Yeah, but you still have to unlock it. Right?
You have to unlock it to use the pot one? I don't think so, right?
No, like you can use the bot one, but you can't change anything on it, right?
Yeah, but yeah, you can.
Even if you don't have it unlocked?
Yep.
You'll level it up. You'll level it up, right?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure you'll level it up. Right?
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Well, when you level it up, you unlock the equipment. I might not ever get the bare gun, but as long as I can add attachments, that's all I really care about. I'm not fucking buying a gun in the game. All right.
I'm like pretty sure.
I don't know. Because if that's true, I'm gonna stop grinding to unlock that fucking sniper.
You're just gonna buy it.
I still don't have the ride tech unlocked.
What? Be happy. It's not a good sniper.
I wanted it real bad, and then I seen what I wanted in the gun in the shop. So then I stopped grinding for it and just bought it. And was like, fuck it.
Well, why don't you try it with that gun, Black? Try it with that one.
Like I don't. Everything that I would do with the ride tech's already on there.
Well, try to change it is what I'm saying. Try to change it.
I can do that real fast.
Well, don't do it now, you know.
Yeah.
Just in general. But no, I mean I played like a couple games with you guys. I mean, I've played a couple more with Black, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough to keep up on a different level. When I was in Sorv's chat and I see him using that goddamn rocket launcher, I'm like,
dude, did you
how
see
are you
where
hitting shots with that? Like, what the hell?
Okay, so like
I got another one too.
It was like after about 3 weeks straight of him using that Strela with us, I see a video of Stone Mountain using it on Facebook, and he's like, "It's the new meta," and I'm like, "Yeah, Swerve figured that out like 3 weeks ago."
I'm sorry. Now I've already found the meta. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, he was like, "It's the only thing that'll beat the FAR."
Yeah, the problem I have with the FAR is I just don't have enough bullets in it because I haven't unlocked enough, and I'm never gonna unlock anything if I can't ever kill anybody. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have enough bullets in it.
I'm in love with the PPSH. It is. I'm in love with it.
It is nasty.
It's dude. You could put 71 rounds in it. That's fucking nuts.
So my deal is because I was always a multiplayer player, right? Even when the Battle Royale before this one came out, right? And then Warzone. I had the M4. My M4 is pretty locked, like unlocked. Maybe not all the way, but pretty unlocked for as much as I play. So I use it because I have 60 rounds in it. And I'm telling you right now, I use every fucking bullet of 60 rounds. Like, I get pissed because if I lose out for a second, I can't get it. We lost your camera there for a second. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, you knew it.
I moved it.
You're good. Yeah, so it's like I need the bullets. I don't know how you boys do it with like less. I just don't know.
I got 1 round in Australia.
Repetition.
Oh right, yeah, you got 1 round in Australia. Yeah, exactly.
And then 5 minutes of reload.
Yeah, right.
With the whole fucking.
It's insane.
But
So
I do have a question. Overall, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you got it. Go.
So you were running Dadcast for a while. How long do you want to keep it up?
So my goal at the start of this, right, when I told Black at the start of this, was originally 52 episodes throughout the year, right? Which was, one for every week of the year. I had my PC in the shop for 2 weeks, and the one episode we ran for my Surface Pro, I was annoyed, right? It just didn't work. I didn't get to stream it. I did still post a video. We eventually will have to have Colton Minecraft Cowboy back on, because I don't feel like we did him enough justice, because I was in a bad mood. I was like, this sucks. But with that said, missing 2 weeks, I'm like, hey, I want 50, right? I want to have 50. But it's a good question you have. I actually have saved all of the videos, and as I upload them, I save them as 3 digits, right? 001, 002, 003. You only do that with the intention of getting to 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, not even triple, quadruple.
Yeah,
right?
quadruple.
Getting all the way to 1,000. Like, you only do that with that in mind. So Black's like, oh my God, did I really sign up for a fucking 1,000 episodes?
That's not what I said.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, what the?
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's on mute saying it now. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
I got a light, bro. I was just telling him thank you.
I'm kidding, man. But yeah, so that's to answer your question. Until I run out of people, or we run out of people who want to be on here and chat with us, right? We will eventually recycle. Like, Vibe already signed up for his second one, which I was surprised. He's already ready to be back on with his son just born. I figured he'd need a little bit of a break. But we do have a couple weeks before we get to that anyway. But we're planning to have people back in. I think it'd be cool to do reunions where there's multiple people in here and just kind of chatting and doing something like that. I could see it as maybe during that reunion we play a game. Like, maybe it's on the golf course. Golf. That's an easy golfing one. Like, you can goof off and and everybody can chat.
Can I bring an air horn?
An air horn? Yeah, on the golf course. Well, we were playing last week, and I downloaded the Jackass sound clip, and I was doing that with people.
Playing it the whole time.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's something that I thought of in December when I always popped in late after my stream into Black's, and he was just sitting there talking. Were you in that one? Was Swerve in that one? I know you had Foz in there late. Vibe
it was
in
not
there.
Swerve. It was me,
Big Country.
Vibe, Sam, Big Country. Yep. And Catfish.
And Catfish. Well, so they were chatting, and I was like, oh man, I love this. Like, as an extroverted person who's been locked up and not able to talk to people, right? And usually just talking to them about what game we're playing, right? And strategy. I was like, ooh, I want to do this. And after a couple of buddies of mine who wouldn't be a good fit for this anyway, because they just don't have the time to put in. Like, they don't stream at all. It wouldn't have been as good for them. And Black, this is like what he's doing full time now. I told Black what I had in mind, and I'm like, I just want to get to know people, right? 2, get other people to know those people, right? Like, in some fashion. Like, in my mind, the more people that get on this, the more people that back it, the more people want to be on it, all that kind of stuff. And it just keeps building this idea of like, hey, there's all these people out here. And I've always been for me personally, my stream has always been about find whoever you want to watch. It doesn't have to be me. It really doesn't, because this isn't. My wife would kill me if I did this full time. She's practically killed me, and I do it part time. So it's really find people. We've had people on here who don't even stream, right? So it's just life lessons, learning from people, all that kind of stuff. It's really what it is. Long way to answer your question.
No, I appreciate it. I was just curious. I see it every week. I'm always enthused to see it going on. I was like, I wonder how long this series is going to run. Is it going to be a longer thing than what it is leading to be right now, or? I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I mean, I post this every week to YouTube. It's been nice when they've been under 2 hours. Like I always say, watch it on 2x, and you can watch a video in an hour, right? And if you're commuting long ways, like you're commuting, and because it's not something you have to watch, right? It's not like we're doing anything crazy here. You know, if we start maybe gaming during one of them or something, then it's a different story. But if it's just us chatting, you can just listen to it like a vodcast or like a podcast. It's good for a commute. I know Vibe has told me what happened.
He was like, podcast?
Podcast, yeah. So it's just like it's something that for me, it's not taxing. Once a week is not taxing, right? If you did this every day, it might get to be a lot. Once a week is fine. We've been able to find good, interesting people to kind of just have a talk to and get to know. The hardest part for me, like last week, Sure Shot. We're talking with Sure Shot, and
Yep.
if you watch at the end of the video, like I tried to cap it a couple times, but it just turned into a conversation on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And I'm the type of person, my wife hates me for this. If I walk outside, we're trying to go somewhere, and my neighbor's outside, and I say, "What's up?" We're stuck. I don't know how to leave.
He's like,
You know what I mean? I don't know how to leave a conversation.
I don't know you this well, Jim. Get the fuck back to your lawn. Bye.
I don't know how to, like, I'm just
All I
not,
said was hi.
like
Oh my God.
so lately, like I do it with my stream, right? I go into somebody's stream after mine to say what's up, how's it going, you know, whether I raid them or not, right? Whatever. I'm going in to say hi to people who are online. And some nights I have some nights I have to tell myself, hey, just don't go over to anybody's stream tonight. Because if you go over there, it's going to be a half hour, 2 hours of you sitting there chatting or watching them.
So I had this happen the other night. It was like 1 a.m, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, and then I look over and my phone goes ding, and it was going postal. I haven't been in the guy's stream in like probably 4 months. And I never, because he always streams really late. And I just was like, I'm just going to pop in, say hi. And I didn't go to bed till 5.
It's not that easy.
Oh my goodness.
We were just catching up. Like it had been so long. And like, I was like, all right, dude, I actually have to go to bed now. Like,
I can't tell you how many times
I told you 5 times I have to go to bed. Quit saying something that's piquing my interest.
I can't tell you how many times I've had written in the chat.
Yes.
I'm going to bed, and I have to cut it, right? I drag my mouse, cut, and then I save it because now I need to say something else because they've said something I need to reply
I do the same shit, dude.
And if I just reply with I'm going to bed, I'm the asshole. You know what I mean? They just asked me a question, and now I'm like, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah. And it's like it takes like 10 times for you to be like, okay, and now he understands I'm going to bed.
Yeah. So as long as people like who come on this with us and chat with us, and keep in mind, I do this like off stream. Like Ari will come into my chat late at night, and then I'm like join Discord, and then next thing you know, I'm just bullshitting with this with Ari or somebody or anybody, right? But I imagine me to be okay doing this as long as it's always going to be an hour to 2 hour long once a week. Like I should be able to do this for a very long time. The moment it starts to get like pulling teeth to get somebody to want to be on here, or we're having the same person every week, that's when I probably say, hey, no need to do the dadcast anymore. Let's just have a call. Like I'm not going to stream the same person every week because I don't know if it can be that interesting at that point. You know what I mean?
The same conversation almost on repeat.
It's like you can only ask somebody about so much. Like, okay, what are we going to get into now? Are we going to get into deep like childhood stuff, right? Are we going to talk about that one time somebody stole your lunch? You know, like what are we going to talk about? Which is great things to talk about. I have no problem with that. I love storytelling. I could tell them all day. But does it need to be in like a video that I'm editing and putting all this energy into, right? We can do that off stream. Just us get to know each other.
I could talk about my wife being mean to me all the time. Like I could fill an entire 8-hour session of that. 100%.
Black, do you need to talk?
No.
Okay.
I told them no.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Oh my goodness.
The only thing better would be if you like looking up, you know?
Yeah. I promise.
Like bubbles coming behind me with a frying pan.
Yeah, right?
That happened. That happened.
Oh, that actually did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does it out of love.
Yeah, so my thing has been I really enjoy go to sleep, blink twice. Don't go to sleep, blink twice. Oh my god. My thing is and Bubble says you're lying. Bubble says you're lying, Brian. But my thing is I have been enjoying gaming for sure, and I've been doing it now longer than I have in any a game, right? I like I said, I played Call of Duty since I was 13, 14 years old, every year, night release. Most games did not last very long. Like I would play them for a couple months, we would get bored of them, and we play them sporadically. Zombies was the closest thing, like the one with Kino de Turton, right? Kino de Toten, whatever, however you pronounce it. That was the one I played probably hands down the most. And I was addicted to. But since getting Fortnite, I haven't stopped playing video games daily, right? I play daily at this point. Like I can
Call of Duty.
I can confidently say that for the last 3 years, I've played daily at least 2 to 3 hours a day for the last 3 years. Early days of Fortnite, there were multiple weekend days that I played 10 hours, 12 hours, right? Just throughout the day, like straight. Now I'm at a point where I'm playing multiple games, and like last night's stream, I think was 5.5 hours. So I was playing games for five hours, right? That's a lot when you're talking about it. It's not a full-time gig, right? I have a full-time gig that's 8-9 hours a day. So now you're up to 14 hours. You sleep for 6 to 8 hours.
Yep,
I'm full.
If that, some nights.
Some nights. Like last night, I think I went to sleep at like just around 2, and I wake up at 8. So 6 hours last night.
Yeah, that's where I found difficulty still being active duty. Even I made the decision to move an hour away to make that hour drive. But just trying to keep up with this, make the TikToks, makes the social media posts and all that. It's been difficult. So I understand what you're saying on time management, at least.
Yeah. Well, so let me ask you a question about that. Right. So if anybody knows me and my social media game, there's none. Right. Because like I said, I'm not.
You've gotten a lot better.
No. It's not. I don't even call it better. I'm not trying. Right. So I wanted to ask Swerve, like, meaning, okay, Dad Club Game. I mean, I'm managing too, right? But Dad Club Gaming, I post once a week, and it's been getting worse and worse. It's like 2 days after the video's already been up, so I'm kind of like lazy on that. But I've been posting one TikTok for Dad Club Gaming. I post to Twitter, I post on Instagram, and I post to Facebook and the YouTube. That's once a week, along with this Dadcast. For Caesar, I post none of that. Like every once in a while, when something awesome happens on my stream and I have the urge to like shout people out either for a raid or subs or whatever, I'll make a special Twitter post about it, right? Like otherwise I don't really have any content personally. Like I don't have anything I want to say to people outside of what I say to them on a daily basis during my stream.
Can I say that speaks volumes for the numbers you pull? Do you get what I'm saying, Swerve?
Yeah, meaning I could probably get more if I put in that other effort.
Well, like, as someone that knows that you're not putting in that extra content and extra media posts and all that, and you're still pulling enough to be in the top 10% of Twitch, like that speaks volumes.
That's good. Yeah,
the type of content you bring to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, hey, so when we talk, so the question was really around, like what I was trying to get at was what type of content. All right. So for me, I was just kind of stating for Dad Club Gaming, it's clear for me. It's like, okay, I'm going to post once a week. Here's a dad cast. It's up on YouTube. Go check it out. I think I could get more creative if I really wanted to and do like a clip every single week of this episode if I really wanted to, right?
That's what I do.
Yeah, I could, but like I'm not really looking for that funniness, right? Like I'm not looking for that. Like I just want people to go watch the whole thing because I don't want them to watch it for the funniness. I don't want to watch for the following. I want them to watch for the person we have on, right? Like this week should be about Swerve's content and how, and that's why I was getting to the question of like, how does he produce it, right? Me and Black are always going to be here to add commentary and add some extra things or like what's going on for me or for Black, right? But like this episode should be about like your interests. We already found out that your wife, 3-year-old, Navy, active duty, right? Gaming these games, right? We always find that stuff out. So hopefully somebody goes and watches and they're like, man, I want to watch him use this Strela. Show me what you're doing, right? Like I want to see that. But what kind of content are you putting out? Are you putting out clips or are you putting out things like Black, you know, where his wife's pieing him in the face?
Caesar just made the intro to Dad Club Gaming. I'm not gonna lie, I just clipped it and I'm going to edit it for you. That's the perfect intro to Dad Club Gaming, bro. What you just said.
Yeah,
that is what makes this channel.
But my hair wasn't
Shut up
done.
about your damn mullet, bro.
My makeup, like I'm shiny right now.
Shiny? Oh my god.
Dude, I've been sweating in this room. It's gotten bad because this is now it's getting hot. Oh my god, I've been sweating and I'm like, I'm not even trying. I'm not even trying.
You need one of those little swamp colors.
They work. I mean, it gets a little like if I run it all the entire stream, you can feel the humidity go up. No, not good.
But to go back to your question, like content wise, other than what people clip in my chat, what NVIDIA highlights does for my game, I've gotten more active on posting TikToks. I'll say that someone very kindly put in one of my streams and in one of the Discord calls I was in, called me out, was like, hey, you have a decent following on TikTok. Why are you not using it? Like, you have more than me tenfold. Like, why are you just sleeping on it? Like, you could be more successful if you put in the effort. But like you said, some people have gotten lazy on it. I fell into that trap where I'll stream and I'll go to bed. And on my off days, or I'll just get on and play video games when I'm supposed to be making content. It's just, it's something that I know I need to personally work on more. And I have downloaded, I was talking to Black about this. He actually showed me in one of his YouTube videos, and we did it live on stream one day about how to make a TikTok using Adobe Premiere or After Effects. Extremely useful TikTok. I've used it to make 2 or 3 TikToks. I had another friend show me how to use DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah, DaVinci's good too.
It was a little bit easier for that. So I'm slowly working on my way to get more and more content up like that. And for anyone else who is listening for this, DaVinci Resolve is a free program where it is very user friendly.
It's what every single one of these videos is edited with.
Yeah, I have links to DaVinci Resolve in my chat.
So it is extremely useful, and I do plan on using it more and more.
So let me ask you a question to follow up. Like you talked about the laziness. Like for me, I don't consider it like me being lazy as much as one, not really trying to think outside the box and get that creativity. I let it come to me. Like if something comes to me, I go with it, right? I made a ramen fucking TikTok because we were talking about it and like I was having a good time with it. Black sends me a stream deck. I made a TikTok because a stream deck showed up, right? Like they come to me, I do it, right? And honestly, I text Black, oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Just wait until you see this one, right? My ramen one and things like that. The idea of like putting in that energy and that effort and that content off stream, right? Like you said, you were playing games on your off days. Technically, I haven't taken any off days. Like I said, I stream every night. Do you have goals or aspirations of making, like, of leaving, retiring the military, moving into content creation? Like, a full-time gig, and that's why you're calling it lazy, right? Because like for me, it's not lazy only because I'm not after that goal, and I think I've made it clear to a lot of people. But if you're after that goal, I think I make sense.
So I know I don't, as of right now, have no intentions to make content creation my full-time career. I still have roughly 12 years in the military until I hit that 20 mark. After that, I legitimately don't know where I'll be in my life. But I don't believe content creating will be my sole career at that given time. Am I gonna stop streaming? Absolutely not. It's been fun. I've met some amazing people. Um, the original reason why I started streaming was so my wife could get in the chat, start having outside interactions with people. Because we are pretty much on the East Coast alone, closest family is like 6-7 hours away. We do have friends in the area, but everyone's busy with their life. COVID's a thing, so it's been a mess trying to go meet new people. So this is a way we found to meet new people, and I kind of like where it's going. Like you said, whenever it comes to yes, Bubble, I'll show you in a second. She asked me how to make some stuff.
Okay.
I have the same mentality. Like if I see something, yeah, I'll make a TikTok about it. One of my biggest one was a video that has 9.8 million views.
Holy.
Because I turned to the side.
Holy, yeah, he's sleeping on that fucking TikTok, bro. You're muted.
Like you're muted. You're fucking muted.
He's got like 45,000 followers.
Yeah. So like I said, absolutely sleeping on TikTok.
I'm sitting
like,
over here
I got him
fucking celebrating my 800 views on one fucking TikTok. This man's got 9.8 million.
Yeah. So like I said, it was the dumbest video I've ever made in my life. It was just me turning to the side of the couch and recording and someone doing an inspection underneath my house, moving my AC vent.
It was hilarious though.
And I was like, what the fuck? That's all. That's the entire TikTok, like 10 seconds long.
But I heard I've seen people post about it, really. I shouldn't say I heard. Could be rumor mill, could be actual stuff. I've heard that the thing that gets people wondering is the thing that blows up the most, right? When you get people like, what's going on, right? Like, what's happening here? Then people are like intrigued and might send it to somebody else or watch it a million times. Those are unique views, 9.8 million, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not like the same person watching over and over again. I always wonder, I always wonder if like you watch something because you're like, oh, I got to see what happened there,
Yeah. Well, that's where I was like,
yeah, you're sleeping on it. Like, sorry.
Yeah.
He's sleeping like a fucking baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound asleep.
But see, like that was just a random video that fucking popped off.
Yeah, but like what happens is that continues to stay in their thread, right? So you can continue. You don't have to make them. It doesn't have to. Everyone has to pop off like that. But all these people who started follow or whatnot will continue to see things like that. And that wasn't like you forced yourself to do something you wouldn't normally do. So like that's the best part about it. Is you can just be you doing what you would normally think and it would happen, right? That's my opinion, at least.
See, but like, Swerve is experiencing like now I think we're all experiencing this. I don't know about Caesar, but like, Swerve was telling me, about like shadow bans and stuff, and like that's something on TikTok you have yet to experience, Caesar. When you upload a video and it stays on 0 forever.
Sure.
And I don't understand it because I sent Swerve a screenshot of one of mine that stayed on 0.
Mine will never stay at 0. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I have a second account that goes and watches my video.
Oh my god. Yeah, but we're talking about even when you search for it, it doesn't pop up.
Yeah. I go to that user though. Are you saying it doesn't appear in the user either?
No, it doesn't report nowhere
at all. So the TikTok that Black made the other night of the season 3 map, I leaked that to Black before he posted it. We had a discussion. I posted mine, then he posted his. Mine stayed at 0 pretty much all night long, while his hit like 15.1 thousand.
Yeah.
Ooh, solid.
So,
Solid.
and that's why I was like trying to figure out what was going on. And that's
0.
where I don't, yeah.
It was 3 posts after that. It happened to me. Stayed at 0. And what I've been telling Swerve is you can't delete it. Because I'm finding if you delete stuff on TikTok, I think it hurts your views. I'm not confirming that, but I think it hurts you. So I've been privating things, but I just left that video go that I was on 0. I sent Swerve a screenshot of it, still on 0 after 2 days. And then I go and check it this morning and it has like 500 views. So I don't understand why stuff stays at 0 for that many days and then it's not even searchable. Like I'm not understanding. And then along with TikTok's change in their algorithm, it being pushed to your followers first, and if it does well with your followers, then it hits the For You. That's defeating the purpose of TikTok, in my opinion. You just turned it mine.
I'm moving to Clapper.
Dude, I started a Clapper and I have almost 1,000 followers. 4 days.
So re-upload my most.
Will Epic Games acknowledge Clapper as a social media platform?
I don't think so.
Dude, all I'm pushing for, listen, everybody out there, all I'm pushing for is that Epic creator code so I can put my own code in there, not some bum who doesn't even play Fortnite anymore. This man, he's still getting my creator code right now, okay? This man.
So I have 27 people that use my creator code, and I don't even know who they are besides Caesar.
Yeah. I don't know. I use it because Chaos lost his, and I'm still working towards mine. Crossed over the 400 mark. But so I mean, it makes sense, right? But like at the same time, I think if you make that switch, right? Like your mind sounds like it's in my same space where it's like, hey, I'm enjoying this because I'm enjoying the community it's building, right?
Yep.
Subscriptions, affiliate, all that kind of stuff is for me a bonus. It's a way for me to tell my wife, here, put this in your bank account, right? Put this in your bank account, buy something that you'll enjoy using or something because I'm enjoying doing this or whatnot, right? It also allows me, I do giveaways, this hat giveaway, and I bought another shipment of these hats to continue doing that with those. So it's like, I'm not going out and buying new parts or pieces or things like that, right? It's all about community and just like continuing to do that. Therefore, I spend all my time on Twitch.
Yep.
Do I think that they would enjoy if I put an Instagram post up there or a Twitter post up there or a TikTok post up there? Probably. But I look at that as more of like the distant friends, right? These are the people who I went to high school with, who I still know what's going on in their life, but guess what? I don't talk to them ever, right?
Yeah.
Ever. Like I see maybe once a year, if that, right? Once every 5 years or something. But me being on Twitch, these people can come in and have an interaction with me on the daily. So I spend my time in that space. Obviously, I'm not trying to make it big because maybe I'd move to Facebook or move somewhere else where I might get a little bit more discoverability. But like yesterday was the fucking best Friday ever. Okay. Like I have nothing going on these days with a 14-month-old and a 4-month pregnant wife, right? Who goes to bed at the same time because she got to wake up. And, I don't have anything going on Friday night. There's COVID. I'm not going to hang out. I'm not doing anything I used to do. To come into my stream yesterday at 8:00 and within the first 5 minutes, I had 3 family members that are like 2 brothers and a cousin, a 13-year-old from Boston who 6 months ago, brought his friend over to my channel. And then this other kid who found me randomly and wanted to play Arena Duos, who I bonded with. Like 6 people within the first 5 minutes of me streaming came in to say what's up. Yeah. That I don't need anything else, right? Like I don't need to be posting to Twitter or anything else. And I get it. Like a lot of people talk about the downside and like there's a couple days where I have it. But the only reason I have that feeling, and I tell Black, I've texted Black about this, right? It's not that I'm like disappointed that people aren't there hanging out or something like that. It's that like I have the urge to go to sleep every night. Okay, I am tired. I have the urge to go to sleep every night. So when I come in and then like it's kind of dead the whole night, it's like, fuck, I should have went to sleep, right? And that's where the frustration comes in. It's not like, oh, well, people are busy. Like, where was I when I was anywhere between 13 and 21 years old, something like that? I was doing my own damn thing, right? Not sitting down watching TV or anything like that. And so, but so I guess my way of saying, like, it sounds like you're in the same headspace as me. And that's why, like, if you flip that switch on, now you better be taking advantage of that TikTok, right? Because now you're trying to actually make something grow. And I think when you do that, that'll happen. Black's trying to convince me, Side convinced me that I should just do that because he's like, oh, you got these numbers, you should just do it. And I'm like,
that's not what I'm saying. I literally told you in a text, like, as you said, we text. I literally told you in a text, Caesar, what you're doing is what you set out to do.
Which
and
is
it's
just
perfect.
A good time. Yeah.
And it's amazing because you have that comfortability of your chat for them to just come in, say hi, tell them about your day, and then they either go to bed or they still watch you. Yeah. And that's what you wanted, you know, and or at least that's
what I really wanted was somebody, you know, Waka Flocka popped in here. I don't know if you're still here, Waka. Yesterday, when I switched over to Warzone to play with his cousin, he's like, wow, you've gotten a lot better from when I first like playing Warzone. He said in like a couple days, you've gotten a lot better. I'm like, thank you. That's what I needed. That fucking positivity. I've only lost like 2 gulags this season in Warzone. I love that. I love that new one. I go straight up that little tower and they're cooked. They're done.
Sometimes I'll like lose 2 gulags one game. It's whatever.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but speaking of Waka Flocka, he came to say hi to me, so I just wanted to say I appreciate it.
It's awesome. I think it's near Waka. I think your real name's Walker, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But going back to your saying the community, like I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to get out of this. And I'm pretty sure anybody who I've stopped on the stream, I tend to have a habit of saying hi in my own special way. Black Kenny. I came to your stream, then you had a very one-way conversation with me when we first started talking about giving subs and stuff. But yeah, like the community is more what it is for me. Like I said, for me and Bubbles to be able to reach out to other adults or people around our age or around the same interests is way more encouraging and beneficial for our mental health and just our home life in general. And because we're not going out, military still has some pretty strict restrictions. I can't go anywhere as of right now, to and from home, groceries and whatnot. So this is our way to contact the outside world.
Sure.
So as you said, subs, bits, donation, like all that bonus, absolute bonus each time, and much appreciated for anyone who does it.
You got off easy, Swerve. If we would have had this before you came in, I curse people out. I get fucking pissed. Like I have a video clip of me fucking freaking on Vibe. Like I was in creative, just having a good time. Vibe comes in, and it's like when he's saying he's going goodbye or something, he does it, and I'm just like.
Every time.
Look, it's a love-hate for me because obviously I love the appreciation, but it's I love it, but at the same time it's like it's completely unnecessary, and and the stronger
the more you say you're thinking about it,
the better bond I have with someone, the more likely I'm gonna curse you out for it. Unless like if people want to do it, like so the other night the 2 brothers were getting into a sub battle. I was laughing about it because they were doing it for their own like brotherly love, and I like guys, that was fucking I was being how do I say this? I was the guy like catching the money as it fell. I don't know. They were throwing off a balcony, like trying to get it, trying to get
$1.
You were
the surrogate for their ego, baby.
I was the machine inside the Taco Bell that has like the little things and it's trying to catch the quarters. I was that machine. Just like who's gonna catch it? And it's like doesn't matter if I catch it or not. It's all falling in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like,
You're the bottom.
What it was, yeah. But yeah, it's just like when it's that's fine. Or when it's entries for my hat, like that's what's happened. Like, hey, if people want to win the hat, well, who am I to judge them? If they want to win the hat and that's how bad they want to win the hat, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to yell. But if I get to know you well, I'm just like, what's going on here? And so the only, and this is, I think I've told people this before too. The only reason I would ever want to make it big as a streamer. Because I stream for the community. I stream for the smallness. I like being able to talk to chat. Fucking Nick Merckx the other day with 300,000. He's on sub only. He's on sub only mode, and that thing is fucking churning. Okay,
Yep.
sub only mode, 70,000 subs or whatever, and it is churning. You can't read it. Me not playing a video game can't read it, let alone him playing a video game. Right. The only reason I'd want to get that big would be to then feel like I'm capable of sharing that, right? Like enabling people and like or helping the people who have small and like letting people find people. That's the only reason. Other than that, it's like I have a full-time gig that I like working. I don't want to say it's more respected, but it's more understood by the outside world, right? The outside streaming world.
It's almost impossible to find like a rental or like.
That's what I was going to say. The outside gaming world, meaning people who are looking for a steady income, like all of those kind of things are a lot harder to come by.
Yeah.
Because they don't know where your money's coming from, right? They just don't know.
Oh yeah, like when we enrolled the kids to school, you know, they were like, "What's your income?" And my wife's like, "Oh, my husband streams," and she went, "What?" Like she had it on speakerphone, and she's like, he streams, like he plays video games and he edits and stuff like that."
He's a content
And then she was
creator,
like, yeah. And then she was like, "You mean like YouTube?" And she was like, "Sure." And she was like, well, we need verification of that employment." And she was like, "Well, he can send you like his PayPal receipts." And like, she was like, "No." I was like, we'll tell him we'll send him a W-2. I mean, not a W-2, our tax return. And, you know, that's just how I have to do everything. I have to send him my tax return for last year.
Yeah.
And
I just had, so what's interesting about that, I sit in the same exact desk for work. The only difference is my above LED lights are off. Okay. That's it. That light does not get turned off because I don't like what it does when you turn the switch on, because there's a dimmer on it. It like bursts all the way up and then dims back down for whatever reason. And I'm like afraid it's gonna burn out or break the LED. So I'm like, I'm not touching it. I like it the way it is. And don't get me wrong. When it's full bright, you can't see it on stream on camera, but it looks amazing. Like if it was a bar sign, right, it would be. You can read it clear as day, right? It's a very cool sign. But on camera, it's too bright. Well, so I got out of a meeting with somebody, and I've never talked to them. They work at my company, but I guess they're going to be a team working with our team or something. Well, this person chats me, you know, and introduces himself, and then, you know, a couple things, but then, you know, inquired about the sign. Like, I noticed your name on the wall on your sign, right? And like, and in my head, I'm thinking, should I start blurring my background? Like, I've added game controllers. I've added a Fortnite Monopoly game. There's a llama.
You're a grown child.
Like, I'm working in this company, and next thing you know, I'm gonna be in like this big like department head meeting, right? And like,
gonna have a bowling pin and a pinata in your back.
Am I okay to show myself at this point? Like, or do I need to blur my background with Microsoft Teams? I don't know. This is who I am. I don't care. I've been wearing this hat to my fucking meetings, bro.
That's so great.
I had another coworker who
now we need to talk about this $1 million deal.
he played Among Us with us one day. You know, he's my one coworker. He's my peer at work. And I was in this group meeting, and then he chatted me or during it, and he's like, "Is that your own merch?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I guess I didn't know how big you are on Twitch." I'm like, "No, I just bought myself some merch. You know, that's all."
You're like, I'm self-sufficient.
Like at this point, I got the sign behind me. I got this. This is what I do. I don't know. I didn't buy this for everybody else. I bought it for myself. Everybody else just benefited from the fact that buying one was really expensive.
The closest thing I ever had to that was I have this guy. I was fairly close to him. You know, it was more of a friend meets friend kind of thing. And you know, we both had a mutual friend. His name was Ernie. He passed away last year. And his name's Webb, or everyone calls him Dino. I worked with him. You know, he worked under me multiple times. You know, for the plant and stuff. And
does your wife know about that?
Ooh. But he actually come into my Facebook stream just last week, and he was like, "I'm so happy to see you." I was like, "Oh, first one to catch me from work, and it's him. I'm like thanking God because he's a real cool dude. He knows I'm tech savvy. He knows I dabbled in this to begin with, and his son watches, I guess, or his grandson watches, I guess, and he's like, I'm just super excited to see you're doing well. We're still here at work, and a lot of people ask questions, all that. But like, I'm so scared for that general population to see what I do now, because that TikTok of me doing the WAP got out.
Oh God.
And it spread around work like wildfire.
Oh God.
It spread at work like wildfire, bro.
I believe it.
It was bad. I was getting calls, texts, people calling me gay, they're dropping bad words like that they should not be dropping.
I mean, I would just reply, what's wrong with that?
I said
with that.
So like
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I never replied to any of them because at that time I was still employed there.
I would have sent the video again.
No, I was still employed there. So I sent all those texts to HR.
Oh shit.
And then I dropped the mic. Yeah, because I still had my company phone. They were texting me on my company property. Like, that's not okay.
Damn.
Oh my God.
So bye.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was kind of mean, but I felt.
You felt
I
better?
don't know. It fucked with me a little bit. I was like, that's not cool.
Well, sure. So I've had the conversation quite a bit with people. And Black, you're not like, you could be in the stream or watch a VOD back, but I've talked about you quite a bit in in my stream during like Facebook conversations, those kind of things, right? And why, the difference. For me is I would say I'm extroverted, but I'm not a very goofy person in front of people, right?
So you're more goofy.
Clown. I'm not the class clown, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but people that play with you, like your online friends, see you as a sort of quirky, goofy, serious guy. So in real life, you're not that way. Is it?
No. I'm not fake in any way.
No, I'm not saying fake. Like I'm just saying, like in person is a different experience, and I think that's true for a lot of people.
No, so I can get comfortable and then be somebody, be that,
okay,
right? But like,
I understand
the 100-person room of people. Like, I'm not the person who's gonna like put the spotlight on me. Like, I don't mind giving a speech or something like that. That doesn't bother me. But like being the person who wants to
No, I know
the
what you
funniest
exactly
story
what
I
you mean.
can tell right now is I have a friend who was in my graduating class who I would hear stories he would go to soccer practice, and this will get a little this is gonna get a little mature, but he would essentially be okay.
Do I need to turn on my 18 rating?
All right, well, don't do anything. We'll talk about it
no,
later.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
I
want to hear you, son of a bitch. I'm just giving you shit.
No, this is perfect. Post it to TikTok. People won't know what it's about, though. You'll get 9.8
oh my God.
views. It'd be great. Anywho, so what I'm saying is I don't have that mentality to be who I want to be. But anybody on my Twitch can see me. I'm literally doing that chicken dance every single time people request the chicken dance.
Oh, it's awesome.
And
I love it, dude.
I haven't questioned who's watching me. Are they laughing? Are they thinking I'm I had somebody the one day. I wasn't
laughing at you or with you.
Well, so one person came in randomly the one day. It was weird. It was like, you're embarrassing yourself, but I wasn't doing the chicken dance. So I don't know what I was doing that was embarrassing myself, but I'm like, how am I embarrassing myself? I don't really care. But I would never do that in person. Like, I would feel so much judgment, but there's something that makes me okay with the fact that I can't see the other person's face.
No,
I'm okay.
I totally get that.
There's something I can't see the other person's face, so I'm okay with them watching me. I'm not
you can interpret their text however you see fit.
Sure. Exactly. But if I go to Facebook, okay, I'm going to be hitting a different crowd of people, and that crowd is going to be probably what you've seen, Black. A lot more people you actually know in real life than what you saw on Twitch. Yeah. Now, you got some people come over from Twitch, right? Some people came over to Twitch and still follow you because they should, as I do. I'm less talkative in the Facebook stream, I noticed, than I was in the Twitch. I'm there,
Same.
but I'm not as talkative as I was in your Twitch channel. I don't know why that is. I haven't pinpointed why yet, but I definitely don't feel as comfortable chatting in it as I did in the Twitch chat. Like,
See,
like every day I would come over and I would
that.
troll you a little bit, but I don't really do that over on the Facebook, and I don't know why. I called it the Facebook.
I see
You
that,
got that,
in
Mark
some
Zuckerberg?
people.
Keep that the in front of it.
I see that in some people, and then other people I've seen an increase.
Sure.
Like some people decrease, some people increase, and it just leveled out.
Yeah, but the Facebook piece of it, you're like getting more of the people you know in real life, and those outside of the ones I game with would be the ones that make me feel uncomfortable. And even though I can't see them, I know what they're looking at. You know what I mean?
I get it. No, like it's just like it's the fear I had when Dino come in the chat.
Sure,
this is gonna go one or two ways.
Sure,
this is gonna go bad or this is gonna go good. And he was like, "I'm so excited to see you," and it was good.
Like, that's good. Sorry, what were you about to say?
Oh no, I was gonna follow up. Like I know I've been in at least Black's Facebook. I'll be in there, but like talking and stuff, it just seems a little more difficult for me because I can't minimize it to answer other stuff or other Discord questions. Because I told Black the other day that there is a Discord I joined, and we actually end up starting a tournament team for Call of Duty. Dope. So there's a lot of communication going there.
Only?
No, it's actually off meta knives and warhammers. That's it.
That's it.
Oh my god! So I was just kind of joking about the troll only. You went a step further. That's awesome.
No, I am trolling you right now about that as well.
Oh fuck! God damn it! God damn it! You got me.
Got me.
Got me.
But yeah. So I like going back and forth. Just at least for mobile, it's a little bit more difficult to have it pulled up and then swap back and forth. That's the biggest downside I see. But I've seen his growth. I've seen it.
It makes sense. I tell him all the time. Makes sense.
Way happier, and it is a perfect place for Black to be.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. It makes my life fucking living hell, right? That's what we're agreeing upon, Brian, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like my life a living hell.
We're struggling,
I know this.
but he is going like skyrocketing. Like, I'm happy. He is happy, but it's cool.
We're miserable.
He's gonna get more ice cream.
We're miserable. Yeah, he's gonna get more ice cream.
I need more comfort food. No, but like I make tons of videos about it, and it's the fact that I can make them posts and just hit my following on one, and like that goes back to making multiple posts across all these other platforms. Me doing this every day, it's just getting harder and harder, and then the wife wanting more and more time, and like trying to perfect fucking example. I literally laid out a schedule for me and my wife. I'm not shitting you. It is a real schedule. It exists. And I can bring it up right now and show you. And it lays out my time for preparation for stream, all the way to the time I stream, to the time she wakes up, to the time the kids eat breakfast, tablet time, and so on and so on. And that schedule, Miranda has never been happier because I stick to it the best I can. Warzone took a hit at it because they fucked up with all the updates and not telling us. So the other day Warzone did that update, and then like I was screwed for a little bit, because we didn't know if there was going to be another one at 5. And I was like, what, screw it, I'm getting off. I'll be back on late at night, and I'll try to catch the update. And then Riley messages me as soon as I end, and he's like, hey, there's an event at 5. And I'm like, I already said fuck it. I'm already with the wife. I'm doing dishes. I can't go back. And that hurt, like, to be like, man, I just sacrificed potential content that, could have blown up for doing the dishes and helping the wife. And it's like, that's good, that I did that. It really is. It's good for our relationship. But at the same time, is it good for my job? Like, would my wife have called me from work to come home and do the dishes? No, she would not have. So like, it's hard for me to like, it's just hard. And I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, it's the same as the rental or the property, the mortgage company looking at your income, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. When I get that check,
but it's so
when I get that check,
but it's so indecisive, right? Of like
Yeah.
what it is. So it's like it's the same thing, and that's what makes it challenging. It makes it challenging for the mortgage company to give a loan out. It makes it challenging for you to keep a schedule or balance. It makes it challenging. So that's a struggle.
No, and it is, and that's the best way I can explain it being full time is separating real life from content.
Sure.
And right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to make my real life content. I have an entire series that I've been editing, and it is vlogs over the past 3 weeks since I moved, and I'm editing as soon as I end stream to the time I go to bed.
Wait, you moved?
And then what?
You moved?
What?
You moved?
No, since I moved platforms.
Okay.
He didn't specify. I caught it. I was curious myself. He was talking about a while ago, and then he
was
just
talking
like
about
moved.
and then he's in these rooms now. So I'm like, wait a minute, did I miss something?
No, cliffhangers. Thanks for
Well,
update,
like,
Black.
that's
Cool.
another thing,
Glad you're succeeding. Screw us. We don't need to. Like...
Well, we were ready to move. Everyone here knows that.
I know. That's why I was confused when you said move.
Yeah, like,
did I tell you my insurance finally approved that? My insurance finally approved my MRI.
Nice.
Thank God. It's been 2 weeks. They just did not want to approve it. So I have an MRI this Friday, a follow-up with my surgeon Tuesday, and then we're going to schedule my ICU visit, and I'll be in the hospital for 3 days with a tube in my dome. But
I'll wait for the live stream.
I'll be live. Trust me.
Oh my God.
Tube and all. I'll even like...
What day? What? So we're gonna. I'm not doing a dad cast with you in the hospital. I'm just saying that right now.
I'll be out of it. I'll be out of it.
Well, no. So I'm saying we will balance whatever day of the week we need to for that not to happen. Because I know you're gonna be like, I'm fine. I'm home. And then you get on the camera. It's like you are not
That's
home.
a hospital bed.
I'm good, guys. I'm good.
That is a gown.
I looked back at my stream when I went live in the hospital.
Oh my goodness,
dude! I was high as a kite. Oh my God! I was high as a kite.
Yeah. Everybody loves the dedication, but
like back to what I was saying, like the balance is hard, and making that switch to Facebook was right for me because it's one place where I can post shorts, full length content, and stream, and make a text post. So I have Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.
Are you not posting all those other ones now?
I do it from my Facebook. I can post from Facebook app and dish it to everything else all at once. In one click. I prep it all. It preps it for my YouTube. It automatically uploads it with the title, thumbnail, everything. And that made my life that cut out, an hour of uploading to different sites and rewriting all this stuff or copy and pasting. And that niche right there, or whatever you want to call it, was that feature was what was involved in the switch.
No,
it's huge.
I don't. You're not going to hear me or Brian disagree with how good the move was for you,
bro. It's a lot more pleasant seeing your TikToks and seeing your live streams now than what it was on Twitch. You are a lot happier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get that comment a lot.
Like you are not as high strung playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your enjoyment. I say it all the time. You are the graphics guy, right? So you being able to put a thumbnail up and show that creativity is a joy, right? That's an enjoyment.
I love them.
I mean, I love the one thumbnail that I edit just the text every week for mine, but I actually don't. I actually don't upload that to the live stream, right? Like post afterwards because I know I could, right? But I just do it to YouTube.
With it.
But I can't. We don't know what the lesson is. You know what I mean? When we start, we don't know what the lesson is.
You're right.
It's an after effect. But anyway, cool. So it sounds like you're currently in the same boat as me. Sort of let me know if you get to that other step. Black can attest to it. I am a huge motivator of other people, not myself.
And a demotivator of himself.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I don't demotivate myself. I just don't motivate myself. I am good for the...
What's the difference?
Well, demotivator means you're actually intentionally
fighting yourself versus just not doing it at all.
I'm just here, But yeah. Anyway, you probably read chats that I said to Black, especially in Twitch, when I thought he was half-assing something.
Oh yeah.
I don't get that anymore.
Listen, buddy. I know everybody else is like hyping. I'm like, I mean, it's good, but like, I know your potential.
You could have done better.
It's just not there.
Son of a bitch. Have you seen my new transition? Looks good.
I saw it on TikTok. Yeah, it did look good.
I love it.
It was the fizzy one.
What was you gonna say?
It was the fizzy one.
Yeah. The glitch.
What was I gonna say? Oh no, like the whole motivation and flipping the switch and all that. They said one of the guys who helped me get started streaming, because we started streaming at the exact same time. His name is Farbo. I normally play with him once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week. He's one that initially called me. I was like, bro, I go to your TikTok and you have 4 videos on there. One of them being the 9.8 million freaking views. Like, your followers, like you have the number of followers. I'm not gonna say they're all for my COD content on there or whatever, but like, you have it. Why are you not using it? Like, there at least need to be 1 or 2 a week. Like, that's easy. There's some people that post in 3, 4 a day.
Yeah,
that's insane. I don't know how people do that.
Well, I'll tell you how they do it. They post the same video. Like, I hate. Here's my thing with that content, okay? Because I see it all the time. When you're in the same fucking outfit, I shouldn't see it again, okay? You had a good idea in that outfit. Change the clothes and make me think you did something different that day, Black, okay? Just
I wear the. I have multiple.
Okay? I'm talking.
He has 100 gray shirts.
It's 30.
I was not. If you thought I was targeting you, I was not. I was not targeting you. I'm saying the people. It's typically the For You page has all the girls doing the trends, the TikTok dance trends. When I see a different trend in the same outfit, I get frustrated. Okay, I get it. You didn't do any. Like, you just went from one to the next. Just do me a favor. Change your outfit. Make me think it was a different day. Okay?
Yeah.
Because I want to know personally, like for me, and this is just for society's sake, I want to know that you're doing something other than just that. Or I want to at least think you're doing something other than just that.
No, but and that's what I was saying. Like, people actually make a living off TikTok now. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know how they do it other than endorsements and ads, because you don't get paid shit from the creator.
Cash App, right?
They
just Cash App.
You'll see that there's been a lot of people who had a major following on TikTok move to Twitch or one of the stream websites, and they get almost instant partner, and then the money starts flowing in that way.
Yep, I've seen that too. Which and like that conversion rate for like getting your TikTok people to come to your stream is very hard.
Yeah,
that conversion rate is less than 10%. Way less than 10%.
Sure.
So like, if you have 10,000 followers, you maybe get 100 that'll follow, not watch, follow.
Sure.
It's low.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm the creative when it spurs. Like I said, when it spurs, I'm good. I'll post it. That just isn't every day. You know what I mean? It's like I had an Among Us game like probably 3 months. Oh, actually, that was still in the other room. So 5 months ago now, like I had an Among Us game that
it was in December.
It was in December when I was still in my like basement, not in my office.
Yeah.
And I had the game. It was I was an imposter, played it out well, and in my head at the end of the game, I'm like, yep,
it was a good game.
Clipping that. I'm gonna make that a video. Black was in Resolve showing me how to cut and bandage things together, and I put one up, and I was like, this is it. I don't care who else watches it. This was fantastic.
It was good.
On Easter Sunday, it was a Sunday. I was streaming. I have the bunny, whatever the Rabbit Raider skin in Fortnite, and it's also my Halloween costume from like 3 years ago. I was like, you know what? I'm putting the Rabbit Raider Halloween costume on, and I'm gonna sit there, full mask and everything, the whole stream.
Pickaxe too.
I had the pickaxe hanging on the wall.
Oh my goodness.
and I played random squads, and I actually ended up, I couldn't believe it, I ended up getting like pretty damn good content to put up with playing random squads. Like every single group I met was pretty chill. The last guy was hilarious because he must have had a Go XLR. He must have been streaming because he was just like, "Oh, you want to go visit Jonesy? What are we gonna say to him?" And it's like, we're gonna
He's
bring
making
him
a story.
he was like, what do we want? What does he want? Does he like chocolate? Does he want a drink?
That's cool.
Some blood? What? And then he backed off. No, he was like ready for it. He's like, everybody's 18 here, right? Like he was trying to back off from it. It was funny. It was like random people, and it was like awesome. But it has to come, you know. It has to be there. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It's the same thing about streaming or playing a game you don't like. If you're not enjoying it, it's not going to be good. Unless you're Grumpy Cat. Somehow that cat got away with a lot, you know?
Fucking cat, dude.
Well, and there's some on there like there's like random channels. Like there's a wildlife channel that I follow. It's partnered and it films ducks and chickens all day long.
That's all it does.
Listen,
I think you showed me this channel.
I have to tell you something.
It's just ducks.
I opened up Twitch. I don't know how Twitch did this to me. I opened up Twitch yesterday or something, I think. And on the main page of Twitch, there's always something at the top. It's usually somebody DJing for me, right? And it's like, then I open up somebody else's tab and then I still hear the music. I'm like, this is some good music you're playing. And they're like, what music? It's because the other page has it going. Well, yesterday there was some moose migration. Some wildlife channel moose migration. That was the most peaceful shit I've ever seen. Bro, it was like
not only did he like it, he enjoyed it. It was like, I need to go take a nap.
It was so tranquil, like the tranquility in it. It was just this. There was no moose. Like people were in chat saying like they're not here. They're afraid. They're shy of the camera or something. It was just this scenic like ice pond and snow, and like they had some really tranquil music, or maybe it was just the nature sounds. It was so good, and I'm like,
love it.
Wow,
they sucked you in with every emotion.
Oh, I just left it up. And went about my business. I'm like, this is. I put it on full screen. I put that on full screen and just had it up.
Be full committed.
I was like, this is amazing. Like, I did not follow. I did not follow. But
I would have followed. If they would have had me that long, I would have followed.
It was so peaceful. I might never find it again.
There was one stream I had up for every bit of 3 hours while I was editing. And I accidentally closed out of my browser and I could not find it for the life of me. I ended up going to bed, waking up, and then realized I had browser history. And was like, oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that last night when I was searching endlessly on Twitch?
Right click, open last tab.
That's what I'm saying. I realized like it just didn't dawn on me until I woke up. I was like, man, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I'm telling you, from somebody who rages all the time, I need more of that. I need more of that that tranquility.
He needs more moose migration.
It was so
moose
peaceful.
Migration.
I grind
what kind of music
teeth
you
down.
want?
It's so bad. Like it was
like
such
the moose call.
Yeah. What is it? Isn't a moose call like a knuckle call or something like that? Like a moose call actually looks like a fist.
I don't know.
I forget. I need to look it up now.
Katie hosted the channel. What up, KDB?
Katie might know what a moose call looks like.
The one downside, I do agree. There was a comment about emotes for the Dad Club Gaming, because you can't get emotes until you're affiliate or level up program. Emotes would be cool, but then emotes say like people are subscribing, and it's like nah. Then I gotta start paying black. You know, I'm not doing that.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been answering people as far as like graphics go, and then some of the ones that just hit me up for like the small stuff that I can smash out real fast and like they agree to template work. I haven't even been charging them, but stuff like, you know, my big jobs, like I've been working on Colton's all week because he wants custom everything.
So come on. So hold on. So I've noticed he is a person who listens to instructions
He does very well.
Fearfully, right? Like he
Like,
wants
when
to
I
do
said I
it. He
wanted
wants to do
details,
what you want, right? Yes.
Details.
Yes, he showed it to me
I
before he sent
loved
it.
it.
He showed
I
it to
loved
me before
it.
he sent it.
It made my job easy. I don't have to talk to him. I literally
Oh,
just
that's
worked on it
messed
when I
up,
had
Black.
time.
That's messed up.
No,
Colin,
like,
if you're out there,
shut the
that's
fuck
messed
up.
up, man.
But like,
I
it
can't
works
believe he
really
said
well
that.
having that much detail because then I don't have to wait on him to answer me.
Yeah, I
Like,
just need to give you a
okay,
hard time.
Swerve. This kid sent me a text document,
Yeah, it was lengthy.
an actual text document of everything he wanted, because he wanted a full stream pack, which like everyone knows I charge like $200 for those, but he wanted a full stream pack and then some. Like he wants every alert completely custom.
You don't understand. Okay, this kid went out, bought like a fucking badass PC, like really like a fucking. It's fucking packed. 3 240 hertz monitors. Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad,
3 240 hertz monitors. And then threw like he knew I had like this 32-inch TV up above me, right? And he went and fucking threw like a 43-inch flat screen Samsung up there or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. And he's in his bedroom streaming, okay? At least I have my own room, okay? Yeah. At least I have that to my name. But
what the?
No.
The kid's nuts.
Is that the play? Just to have this TV above your 3 monitors?
I love it.
So I have mine, Swerve, and I can tell you what I use all my monitors for.
Show it.
Well, I mean, it's like
you got the rear camera. I'll show mine.
Yeah, I gotta switch it.
Yeah, mine's a 55, and then I got my 3 27s.
So like I have 3, right? And so for me, mainly so this is a different stream today, and I'm looking at the camera for this. This is normally my OBS. But during this stream, this is Discord, and then I have Streamlabs in the middle. But normally this is my OBS. My game is in the middle, and then I normally have Discord, Twitch soundtrack for my music, or voice mod over here. And then so what I do is this is pretty much dedicated to my Twitch rewards, like if people redeem things and I need to mark them off, or Streamlabs like alerts and loyalty for watch time. But mainly, it's whoever I pull up pretty much everybody I talk to or interact with, and it's streaming before I start. I have them tabbed up there. Right now, I have Dad Cup Gaming because I switched, but I switch this. You're up here right now, right? The Dad Cup Gaming one, and then we're not going to talk about how I don't have Black up right now, but I use mine.
Another platform. It's okay.
I use mine so
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, right. I use mine so I can watch other people stream, because I actually do. I can't hear them because I don't know how people do that. How they game while hearing other people's gunshots.
I don't know.
It's impossible.
It's so my problem. Dustin does it. Nice Guy Gaming does it. Yeah, he does it because I hear myself on his stream sometimes. It's one thing to hear my voice. That's fine. I could hear somebody's voice. It's the fact that when I have your stream up and you're playing either the same game or a different game and I hear your footsteps and gunshots, it throws me all off.
Which it should.
Which it should.
You like gunshots everywhere.
I'll be have Black pulled up while I'm waiting in lobby or in a plunder match, just going at it. I just hear random gunshots. I'm like, what the hell? I was realized because I didn't mute the site before I joined the game.
Yep.
But I'm like running downtown or somewhere hearing gunshots. I'm about to die. I was like, oh, no, just big dumb by me.
Yeah. So
I think I've done that recently.
I use the TV. I will say that's for when I'm streaming my PC games. I use that TV for everybody's stream, so I can go between tabs. I usually have 4 or 5 streams up. Whoever's live when I go live. But I also play, my PS4 and my Switch up there. Mondays I've been streaming Mario Kart with some coworkers and other people whoever has Mario Kart on the Switch and wants to play. So
I gotta get a Switch. I want to do that so bad.
You should.
I actually wanted to ask you that.
Yeah.
How is streaming like Twitch or Switch games? Because Bubbles does have a Switch.
Yeah.
I have Mario Kart, Smash Bros, like a lot of like the battle games, or I guess like the competitive games like that. I want to, I just didn't have the following, or I haven't reached out in that regards. Um, is it difficult to like be able to play the console games like that on the TV and keep up with the chat and all that?
So what I do, my setup when I'm streaming Mario Kart every Monday now, I stream from 9 to 10 every Monday. Um, the one difference you'll see from that stream versus my normal stream is I'm in a Discord call with people I'm playing with, and we all have cameras on so we can like talk to each other. So my face cam is dedicated to Discord. I don't want to run Logic Capture. I guess I could. I could run Logic Capture and have two sources going in, but what I do instead, which is kind of cool because people can see that I'm playing on a big screen, is I use my back camera for like my chat, right? My people I'm streaming to, and then I have my gameplay. So what I do is I have same thing. My OBS studio is right in my right monitor. Games up top, going through a $35 capture card that Black suggested I reach out to Vibe about, right? And it works great. I actually use OBS Studio to get the game volume into my headset, because you can do that. You can set it to like mute output or just output through monitors. And so I actually output the sound to both the stream as well as my headset. So all the audio is coming from my computer through the capture card. And then for me playing, my chat is in the same spot. It's like and if I wanted to, honestly, I could put the game in the middle screen if I wanted to, but I kind of like playing it on the big screen, having it dedicated to it. So it's been pretty easy to keep up. A game like Mario Kart where you're racing cars, the race is over in what, 3 minutes. It's been a lot of fun. We've had more and more people. I think we had like 10 people last week, 10 or 11 people. And it's a 12-person max.
So what's the max resolution that you can go on that Switch? Do they do 1080 or 4K?
I don't know. You think I know? I don't know. I'm playing with 60 hertz monitors, man.
I want to say the big Switch goes 4K, but I don't know.
So I have it docked going to my TV, right? Whatever that is. Is it 30 FPS or is it? I don't know.
It's 30.
Yeah. But it fits my whole TV, right? I play on that. The thing I've noticed, Swerve, is if I wanted to play PlayStation, like Call of Duty PlayStation, which I was doing with my friends. What's that?
PlayStation. So sorry to interrupt, but before I did streaming, I started out on a PS4 Slim, going to my laptop, through a capture card, run a USB mic and my webcam mic in order to talk. I wasn't able to use the headset because PlayStation makes it so difficult to actually put a camera and have all the overlays and everything else like that.
Yep.
So PlayStation just brings back bad memories.
So when I was doing, when my PC was in the shop, I had no other choice, right? And so I was playing with my friends on they won't play with Warzone with me on PC, which I fully agree with it, right? I know the difference of me playing PS4 and only PS4 people, or playing PS4 against PC people. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. So I don't disagree with the fact that they won't play with me unless I play on PS4. So I haven't been playing with them. But when I did, the annoying part about that was exactly like you said. So I had my headset going into my controller so I could get the audio for the game at the best quality. My PlayStation webcam was actually my microphone for my team. I still had my Yeti going to the stream. The only downside I was having was muting for my friends. Like I had to go into the main menu of the PlayStation to mute microphone so they didn't hear me talking to stream, which is really, it's not as convenient as like a foot pedal for Discord, right? Right? Like a Discord pedal. So it's
super nice.
I've been having some fun though. The only game right now that I play on my PS4 is Fall Guys, and I'm usually not playing with anybody. Not to mention, I don't really need the sound. Like, it's not a game where you are dependent on the sound.
No sound cues or anything else like that.
Yeah, I mean, do I need to hear how I'm hopping? I guess, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I will say, Swerve, there was one stream, and it was one of my best streams I've had on Facebook in forever. And it was a game I played with Swerve, and we were slaying that day. Like we were doing so good, and it was right before the update. He got me using my foot pedal, and I'm telling you, I've used it every second of every day ever since. And now I make everyone do it because, like, dude,
Oh man, Swerve, why'd you have to go and
it's
do that, bro?
so
Why'd
awesome.
you have to go and do that, bro? Because he was the
It is
guy. He
so
was the guy.
awesome.
He was the guy who's like, listen, people I play with just gotta know I stream, and if they stream, that's fine. They can chat and whatever. Now you got to do that. That's more. If I'm in a
Well, I
gun
mean, I
battle,
don't.
no.
I think I said it.
to do it.
No, he didn't. It was just something I noticed he was doing,
Yeah, he does.
and I was like, ooh. So I started mirroring it, and then, dude, I fell in love.
So it's just something I started doing because I don't really know if other streamers chat want to hear me talk.
Sure.
Like, I play a lot of times when I'm online. Normally I'm streaming, or they're streaming, or we're both streaming. And it was more recently with Black. I started using push to talk, and it just made comms so much easier. If I wanted to just talk to my chat, go off, get hyped, do whatever, and not blow up their ears. And it's actually seemed to work out a lot better for me, and Black says work out better for him. So
yeah, and like everyone knows, I don't mind it. Like you even asked me that day. I think you were like, "Do you prefer if someone mutes?" And I was like, I really don't care. And like, but he did it all day, and dude, I just and now Riley does it. Doesn't even question it. He's just done it every day since, and
it's
it was
it's another mental.
It's hard. It was so hard wiring my brain that day.
Well, I don't think that wire connects. I think it's like my my LEDs. If you notice when I did the back camera, this is a different color because the blue prong's just broken on this side. It's just not there. So it's like that wire just doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't
DVD
mind
player
it.
just followed, bro. He's like 4 episodes behind. He's just following now. I'm just kidding, Will. Love you, man.
Don't hate me. I just followed Dadcast game on this. My bad.
Hey, your episode hasn't been posted for like 4 weeks. Okay, you're on it now. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Just giving Will a hard time. He's been practicing PGA quite a bit.
Oh,
how did that game go the other day when I left early?
I won.
Bro, you want some real conversation?
I mean, that's all that really matters.
Catch me on Wii Golf.
Wii Golf, yes.
Catch me on Wii Golf.
My brother has bowled 300s in Wii bowling.
I'll
right?
stream it.
Oh, I've gotten one in Wii bowling. Just you grab it, turn sideways like that.
And yep.
But
it's more fun if you throw the Brooklyn, though. You know what I mean? It's more fun if you, because it's a hard thing to do in real life, right? To get the ball to spin, and not break your arm. But in Wii bowling, it's just a controller flick. So
yeah.
He said I didn't win the Divot Derby. You're correct. I did not win the Divot Derby. I did not. I won the. Oh, Black, you missed that. That was fun. So we played the round out.
Okay.
I don't know. I just had like a steady round. I shot all pars on the front, 4 under on the back, and I think DVD had like a triple bogey on the 9th, which kind of like set him back. And then he, it's hard to make up ground. After that, Vibe joined the call. Okay. And we were like, okay, I didn't want to play like a whole round, but I was like, guys, let's try this Divot Derby. So Divot Derby is 20 people join a lobby. And this is like us 4 could go into the same lobby, but we got 16 other people. It doesn't matter your score. It's just every hole, so many people get eliminated. There's only so many spots available. So your goal is just to get in the hole as fast as possible. Doesn't matter how many shots it takes you. And we played in a random lobby with 16 other people. And it came down to all 4 of us made the final cut before it then cut to 2 of us. Like all 4 of us made out of, 16 other random people in with us. It was fucking awesome. Our first time ever playing it. But that's a good one. If you get 12, 16 people that all are the same friends and you're all bullshit in a Discord call and like...
Why did you do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. After we get done with this, I want to go. Is it up?
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link directly to it. I'll send you like I think the link I just sent somebody yesterday was the standard edition. But if you open it, you can probably look at the deluxe edition too if you want to spend $2 extra for deluxe. Black got deluxe. I don't know what it actually gets you. I was actually
an outfit.
Yeah, probably.
That's all I noticed.
I was actually looking at they have a battle pass, right? I actually started to look at should I buy the battle pass and unlock like all these shirts and stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't need to do that.
Another game for you to spend money on.
I'm not spending money on anything. I got my Empire jersey in Warzone. It's perfect. Fits.
Dude, he rocks that all the time.
I'm never not gonna rock it. It's the only thing I need now.
He's got that King logo on the front.
King logo says Empire on the back. Nobody needs to understand. Nobody needs to know it says Dallas in front of it and not Roman. You know, it's golden. The only thing that would make that outfit any better would be maroon instead of black, and then we would have been fucking perfect.
But we just need color changer for skins. That's all.
That's it.
I'd be running.
They would give us. You would see it so much. You really would. Like you would see a lot of black skins, like for the hiding.
Yeah.
But you would also see
the
completely cracked people that are running around in pink costumes.
Yeah. The battle pass for PGA, I believe, is $9, $8.95 or something. So after tax, it's probably a little over $9 when I look at it.
You got to
here we go. Hello. She say night night.
It's actually a little boy. We just haven't cut his hair.
Oh my God! No way. So my son's is that long too. Nice. I thought you said son, or I'm no joke, Brian. Yeah. I thought you said son earlier.
I did.
I thought you said son earlier, but then I just assumed with the long hair, my son's is long as well.
No.
And obviously, I have nothing against it. You know, he just got to grow out the beard, and then it's like clear as day.
Hey, it's time to go night night.
We just cut my son's hair, and it looks identical to mine.
Bye bye. Say bye bye.
Bye.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love you.
That's awesome.
Bye bye. Love you.
That is awesome.
And that is another reason I do this.
That is awesome. Yeah, I thought you said son earlier, like at the beginning of this, and then the long hair threw me for a whip. But I'm telling you, my son's is. I mean, your son's obviously 3. Mine's 14 months, but my son's hair is growing for a while because we haven't cut it since he was born.
Oh, we have yet to cut in. I don't know when I'm going to cut it. I kind of like want to give him the Viking kid haircut, just shaved on the side and a war ponytail in the back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right.
He's got my hair, dude. If he sticks it up, it looks identical to this.
Bro, I hope he doesn't end up with my hair. That's it. Because like that shit, like
takes a little time. Yeah.
Shit, bro, I'll be so upset.
Mine has my problem, and I get it all the time when I'm not wearing a hat, is my forehead, right? So my hair, people,
I can't
it's up
take
there, but
serious, bro.
What's that?
I can't take you serious with the mullet. I just can't.
I don't have a mullet, dude. It's the same length all over.
Just turn, please.
I can't turn.
Look at it. Swerve.
What's wrong with this, bro? If I had the picture of me in high school, my bangs went down to here, and it was just curls.
All right.
That's dope.
I'll do it. All right. I'm gonna do a screen share real quick. Hold on.
Side question. I was told to ask Black this. How did the ending to A Way Out? How did that go?
There's two. I cried on both.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't cry. I was holding it back.
I was crying.
But I would have if I wasn't holding it back. Because that game drew you in so well. And it just sucked. It was so good though. I'm gonna, as soon as I end stream, I'm making it a highlight, and I'm gonna split the stream up between Dadcast and A Way Out, so it's viewable. Anyone can go back and watch the end, because we did both alternate endings. It was so good though.
All right, I'm gonna
so
do a quick screen share. Enjoy, okay? That's all I can say.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Okay.
This is the last time I grew my hair out. This is when I cut it. And obviously I'm a humorous guy, so I like to make this funny.
Let me see.
Oh my God, Chase.
Wow.
That was my mugshot that I thought was funny to do it as a mugshot.
Bro.
That was the last time I grew my hair. It was 2 years to the day I went to get my hair cut because I was getting engagement photos, and I'm like, I am not sending pictures out to my family that I haven't seen in forever. They'll be like, who's getting married again? I don't know who this is.
You look good,
You want,
Cece.
you want to see something?
Yeah, let's see it. Nice. The curls.
That was my hair for the longest. That was me on my 18th birthday.
Nice. The
And
curls. It looks like
twice
your son has more like wavy hair, if that, right?
Oh, he does. Like I am. That's why I don't know what to do with his hair because if it's anything like that to me, like mine, I'm gonna feel bad because I love his hair. He loves his hair. He knows what a haircut is. I'm like, hey, you want to get your haircut? No. And then he'll just like brush it back.
No, fucker, leave me alone.
So,
Bubbles apologized for him insisting on telling him good night, and it's like, no, don't apologize for that. That was wonderful.
That's so awesome, man.
I will say almost. Go ahead.
No, go.
If anyone has ever been in my stream and it comes time for bedtime, he has to say goodnight into the mic.
Nice.
That's
gotta love it. Mine barely ever comes into this room because I can just close the door. There's too many things that he wants in here, but he goes for those guitars on the wall all the time, and he just wants you to strum, like he wants you to play them and strum them. It's just funny, and I can't. So, hey, if he enjoys it, it's fine.
Got a little musician, bro.
Yeah, but my hair at this point, I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's kind of going down the same path it went down the first time, which was like, this was a couple years ago when I grew it out the first time. I was basically like, I'm almost at a year. I'm in 6 months. I've never grown my hair for a year. Let's do it. I'm just gonna grow it for a year. I got to a year, and then it was baseball season. I'm like, and my buddy who is on my team, he's like, no, you got to keep it for baseball season. Okay, I'll keep it for baseball season. And then it was wintertime, right? And it was like, okay, I'm not going to get rid of it now because it keeps me warm. And then it was just an ongoing thing until the engagement photos came up. It's like, okay, I got to get rid of it. Now, I was not planning on growing my hair out, but basically I cut my hair 2 weeks before my son was born because I knew we'd get a couple pictures with my son. It's like, okay, let me just clean up, look a little decent. And for later on in life when he gets to look at him. And I haven't cut it. He hasn't, he came out with a full head of hair. We haven't cut his. His is actually longer than mine because his head's a little bit smaller. It's in the middle of his back. Like, when he takes a bath, it's like in the middle of his back already. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
It's not, I have more hair, but.
Little man's hair, it goes down to like the mid of his back.
Yeah, I was going to say it has to be.
That's awesome, man. I have a question for you guys. And this come up in life today.
In life.
We were, Miranda was talking, how long do you think you can pull off a streaming career? And I was like,
that's an interesting question.
I said,
a valid question.
Okay, so hold up. I first combated with, I want my YouTube career to last longer than my streaming career because watchable content is more profitable than live content in the long run. Okay, live content is now you're getting it. Let's go. VOD content, uploaded content can accumulate, and that can still make money after time. So I was telling her, that's why I've been hitting my YouTube so hard, and that's why I need to find my niche on YouTube because I want that to be another source of revenue for us. When streaming doesn't do so well in a month, we have that income to fall back on. And then she looks at me and goes, you think the kids would stream? And I was like, I would encourage it if they wanted to. I said, at 13 years old and they look at me and they say they want to stream, I'm going to be like, hell yeah. That is a great opportunity to establish schedule, priority, and all this other stuff if they want to take it serious. And that's something I would have to ask them once they get older, if that's something they wanted to do. And I think all of our kids are young, that's a long ways down the road. where will streaming be by then? You don't know, but knowing what I know and keep growing every day, I think I would have
You
a
want to
one
know where
up on it.
streaming will be by then?
I think it'll be way more mainstream.
You'll be a hologram in somebody's living room.
Bro, I was legitimately
Cyberpunk.
about to say if my
like
kid gets to stream like Ready Player One type shit, and I got to stick with some basic Call of Duty,
Yeah.
who won't be upset? I need the omnidirectional like pad to run on the full bodysuit. I'm like, I had a mouse and keyboard. What you got?
I'm telling you, they're gonna be a hologram in somebody's room.
But like I told her I would thoroughly encourage that. Like 100% without a doubt. If you want to take it serious, I will encourage it. If you want to just casually do it, yeah, do it. But like
get your schoolwork done.
Do it. Yeah. Well, like that's what I said. It will determine schedule and priority. It'll help that. It's just like having a job if you want to take it serious.
For sure.
I think that's awesome to have at a young age. I was mowing lawns. My kids might be streaming.
I caddied, and I wouldn't change that for anything.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That sounds like a badass job. You ever seen Caddyshack, bro?
No.
Yeah. What was y'all's first jobs? Like actual real source of income, first jobs.
Not grandparents cutting their lawn, right? Nothing like that.
Yeah, no, like actual. You got a pay stub and W-2 taxes.
Oh, job. Okay. Black, do you want to go first?
Marissa High School in the IT department. I was 17, just moved here. I had all my credits to graduate, and they offered me a job. That to stay on, I got paid $6 an hour. I got a W. I had to fill out all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they kept me in PE so that they could keep their numbers up, and they made a co-op program for me.
So for me, caddying, there was no taxes, no W-2, right?
Yeah.
It was all tip money. So
hell yeah.
I guess technically you're supposed
still
to
taxable.
Well, you best stop that, talking. Right? Like,
stop talking.
Hey, I have all the numbers. I can pay it if I need to. You know what I mean? I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I got the
interest.
I got the little planner book in there. Come on, man. We're talking about a 13-year-old making like no money.
That's awesome.
We could call it gift money. You don't pay taxes on that. You do when you hit a certain amount, but you don't under a couple $100. You don't. We're talking like for the summer, I made a couple $100, right? You're not.
Yeah.
And from different people, you're not. Whatever. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but we're talking about real jobs.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting there, right?
Yeah.
So I was caddying. Okay. That was my income that I was making at 13. That turned into me actually working in the caddy shack, which you actually then were on a hourly wage, right? Like, so the club was paying you. Everything up until that point, you only got paid by who you were caddying for. I went into the caddy shack where you're cleaning clubs, carts, that kind of thing. That's where that was my first job.
What was the wage? Just out of curiosity. Now, how long ago was this? 55 years?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you. How old was I when I started working there? I guess you had to be 16 before you actually started getting a wage in PA. So 14 years ago, something like that. I think it probably was like $7. I probably made an hour, $7 an hour. It's like any other part-time gig kind of deal. And you got tip money too, though. So it's $7.
That was going to be my next question.
And then on top of that, and once again, I don't think I filed those tips because I don't really know how that worked as a 16-year-old kid. I'll be fair. I'll be honest with you. Like, that's a tough thing. Like, that's a tough thing for me as an adult. If I didn't have TurboTax or an accountant, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, right? Like, am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to do that? Like, and so a 16-year-old kid. Hey, thank you for the $1.
Even
Mr.
with
Johnson,
streaming, people don't think about that.
Yeah, like I had this conversation with Black.
Yeah,
like, hey, like at the end of the year, like, how am I supposed to report all this? Because it's income and stuff, but
it's tips and wages. It has to be added in.
So I just did it for the first time because in 2019, I just started and there was no payout until 2020. That was my first payout was sometime in 2020. So in 2020, I made some money. It was nothing, right?
Mhm.
I've already made more this year because I've built a little bit of a community and everything. And there's been a lot of support. Um, I got a 1099 miscellaneous. I texted Black. I'm like, hey, something's not popping up. Then I found the 1099 miscellaneous and I just filed it how I thought it was. I could have done like write-offs and things like that, but I'm like, I bought a ring light. Am I going to write off a $15 ring light for me personally? Am I going to do that? And my answer to that is no. I know Black told me he can write off anything, mics, monitors, all that stuff because he's like, that's what he's doing.
Haircut.
His
His
haircut,
food now.
right? Yeah.
Dude, I thought about some of my facial stuff I do. Definitely.
Yeah. So
No, you absolutely can, including the food you eat now. If you didn't realize that.
Oh, bro.
I'll talk to you after about that. But yeah.
I eat on stream. That's during company hours.
Yeah. So for me, I'm like, it's more work than the amount of money I spent on something, right? Now, if I went and I decked out this whole room, right? Did remodel this room for this purpose and not for my own personal stuff, right? Or I bought something for this or that, right? Then I might think about it. But for now, it's like all personal stuff. Like me buying this gaming PC was not for streaming. It was not for a revenue. It was not for like it was for gaming. I just happened to also make money off of Twitch. So I didn't write off things like that.
Not even a percentage?
So my PC, I talked to you about this before. I actually bought the PC in 2019 and then filed 2020 taxes. So like then you start talking like, does it really count? Like I didn't make any money on it. Like maybe it should have been a write-off in 2019. But I don't know how you do that, right? So it's just not worth it for me. I'm like, hey, X amount was what was taxed, X amount they took or whatever. No big deal, whatever.
Got it.
The hard part is going to be now, if people do Streamlabs donations, I have to also get that report from somebody, right? Like right now, everything's been in Twitch. Yeah. Well, I'm saying right now, everything's just in Twitch. So Amazon sends me an email. I take care of it. It's all done deal.
Yeah.
But
so going back to the question I asked y'all.
Yeah, I want to know your answer. You were a male stripper.
Yes, let's go. This is why we do this together.
No.
I think you just said stripper and I said male stripper, so it took me a second longer to say it.
Stripper.
Oh, you did too?
Side note, backstory behind it, right?
Wait, hold on. Are we actually getting into male stripping?
No, absolutely not.
He said backstory.
I didn't think OnlyFans was around that long.
He had me going here for a second. He said getting into the backstory.
Back then, all right. But no, junior year, I moved out of my parents' house down to my own house on the Texas coast. I lived there for 2 years. My junior and senior year, I had to support myself, pay rent, the whole shebang at 16 years old. So I got a job at the Sonic in the little small town I was in. I was a car hop, and so between that and a deckhand on a couple of boats and a pizza maker at Little Caesars.
Nice.
So
Pizza.
I worked 3 jobs to support myself so I can live by myself. But the reason I say the Sonic thing is I wasn't like a normal car hop. Like I was like one of the skating car hops. Full blown, yeah. But that's what I did for 2 years. And then middle of senior year, the Navy recruiters came in and was like, hey, you got a pretty good score on your ASVAB. What you think about becoming a Navy nuke? And I was like, what's that? And he explained it, and now here I am 8 years later going strong.
Nice. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, you described it earlier. I mean, I didn't sense any like resentment toward the decision, right? It sounded like you were very happy. Like you even talk like, I have 12 more years, 20 years, but it wasn't like, oh, I have 12 more years. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that. Like that didn't come out at least. Maybe it's in there. I don't want to unpack it, but
I'm not going to say there isn't frustrating moments. There's not some days that I contemplate why I re-enlisted or if I'm going to. But if I was to look right now for where I would be if I didn't join, or if I didn't go to college, I wasn't going to college. I know this. Like there was no doubt in my mind that I wanted to go spend more time in school. So I was like, hey, my uncle, he did 20 years. He lives in a nice house. He has a good family, a good solid foundation. he leads a pretty happy life. So let me go that route. And I will say it's been a fun ride. If I can go on about this right here, I
Sure.
did 2 years in Charleston. That's where I met Chelsea, my wife. Moved up here to the Norfolk area about 6 years ago, shortly after the Charleston. Been on 2 deployments. Been to Dubai 5 times, Bahrain once, a couple of places in the UK, Lisbon, Portugal. I've been not a whole lot of places, but a decent amount of places. And I don't think I would have done that by this being 26, going on 27-year old. Like, I don't think I would have the same experiences I did if I didn't join.
Sure. No, I mean, I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't think that's how the Navy sold it to you, right? The Navy didn't sell it like,
No,
oh,
absolutely not.
You can go see all these things you wouldn't normally see, as they shouldn't, right? They shouldn't, but it's I would say a good trade-off, right? Or at least a perk of it, right?
Yeah, because comparatively, if I was to go to like a different branch, it'd be very few places outside the U.S. where I'd be able to go get stationed, right? We have Army and Marines over there. Over in Asia, we have people all throughout there. But you don't get the same cultural experience as you do going one of those branches. So the Navy is, much as I don't like it some days, I don't think there would be a different branch I would have gone into.
Sure. No, it's awesome. Man, I can't believe what a letdown, Black. He was only a Sonic hot, a car hot.
Perfect.
He wasn't a male stripper, man. We were really looking for that.
Bro, I know.
I'm so
Hey,
disappointed.
I'll say this. So I made $7.25 an hour. Weekly, I probably made over $200 in tips.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Car hop.
You were wearing the shorts while you were skating around, huh?
I'm not gonna say I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't go skate around the parking lot on my breaks.
How you doing? Your drinks are filled. That's awesome.
You fucking bet I did. I thoroughly enjoyed that job.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
The people. Oh, I actually called my mom the other day after I left Sonic getting something to drink while Chelsea was in the hospital. I was like, "Hey, do you know how long it's been since I left like Sonic?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "It's been 10 years." And she's like, "Are you kidding?" I'm like, "No, like it's been 10 years since I first walked through the Sonic door and started working. Like it does not seem that long ago."
That's wild, though, when you think about it like that.
Yeah.
It really is.
No, it's I mean, it's awesome to think back. That taught you a lot, I'm sure, right? Moving out, being on your own, getting those jobs, that probably taught you so much more than most people get.
I'm not gonna say I did. I missed out on the whole like social interaction, partying like that. But comparatively to my peers at the time, I was by far the most mature person I knew during that time period of my life. I had to be, and in order to keep that mentality and be able to afford myself to live alone, it was what's the word? It had to be done by my parents. Necessity, but my parents pretty much told me, like, if you don't support yourself or we see a drop in your grades, wherever, we will pull this freedom that we have allowed you to do. Because it wasn't like I didn't need to move out of the house or anything else like that. I didn't need to do anything. But moving out of the house gave me the opportunity to grow and mature in a way that I felt like I needed during that time. And then there was nothing. I wouldn't go back and change it.
Sure. That's awesome. Well, I think we're about around the 2-hour mark. I know I was sitting on the static screen for a little bit at the very beginning as we were getting kind of set up. I guess I could click and actually show me. Yeah, we're just over to the 2-hour mark. I think we touched on it so much. We touched on it quite a bit. I'm Black, you're like grinning.
What?
You're like grinning hard.
No.
What happened? What are you doing right now? Did I catch you in the act?
You did.
What were you doing?
I was editing something.
Were you editing
Oh
something?
my goodness.
Male stripper.
I know what he was editing. Yeah, he was 100% editing that. Like it had
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
He wouldn't edit anything other than this right here. So I knew I was catching him in the act of editing something perfect. But
Solid.
I guess this is my way of saying, hey, it was wonderful to have you on here, Brian, and actually get a chance to talk to you. I know you alluded to it earlier when he switched his username and then came in, and I had no idea who was. Started bits. He's throwing bits out there. Next thing you know, he threw some gifted subs my way, and I was like, I don't even know who this is.
I think I
What's
talked
going
to you
on
that night.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And he was just like, he was having fun, like trolling the hell out of me. And it was awesome. But outside of that one Warzone game, I mean, I get to know you from your stream and from you playing with Black and hearing you guys. But this was great to get to know you more. I hope you do get PGA Tour, and I'll send you the link. So if you want to snag it,
absolutely.
Dad Club Gaming server, I have a PGA chat in there. You know, people can always try to find somebody who wants to play. I can make a role for golfer if we want to, and people who have the game. People who have the game, I can tag them, and then people can tag with golfer.
Black's like caddy, and everyone else be golfers.
Dude, you know I am down to do that. When I play,
ball finder.
I'll find the balls.
Ball finder. Oh my
find
God.
them balls all day.
So I can definitely do that, and then people can find people. I am in the makes of trying to get an online society set up that you can invite people to, and hopefully that allows you to play this tournament at your own discretion within a certain window. I haven't got enough info on it yet, but if that's the case, I'm gonna get that going so people can just play it. Like, hey, you have a week to play this tournament. This is our year-long season. We'll run 6 events or something like that and see who has low score. They also do things like you can do entry points. Like you can enter with coins. I don't know if you get coins out. Like I think the in-game currency that you win by just leveling up. I'm not really sure. I got to look a little bit into it, but I will send you that link. Black, what are you doing?
What the?
You got one
loose hair? Gray hair?
No, he's got one loose one.
No, it's just like all by itself.
But this is my way of this is my way of saying I would love to have you back on by yourself with your wife at some point if she wants to be on as well, or as a reunion, or just in general. And I want to be your guys' rock at some point again. Okay, so Black doesn't feel like it, because I will be at the bottom there for a little while, guys. I'm just gonna let you know I will be at the bottom. I'm getting the hang of it, but you know.
So, solid question right now.
Sure.
Is Dad Club Gaming? Have you had? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched all your episodes. Have you had a female streamer on here yet?
Last week, Sure Shot.
Okay.
Last week was our. Last week, Sure Shot was our first female guest. We've crossed the bucket list of non-adult gamer, I would say. You know. Female streamer was last week. We've had non-streamers, but yeah, I mean, I made Dad Club Gaming.
Matthew, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate you.
I made Dad Club. You're good. I made Dad Club Gaming with the intention of just like it made sense, and it actually turned out that the name was available across pretty much every platform, which was crazy.
Gotta love that.
It was crazy that Dad Club Gaming was, but Farva just followed. Thanks, Farva.
Hey,
wait, you're Farva?
Yeah.
I thought he was already following the Dadcast.
I don't know. It just popped up. But I did recently change the one role of like it was father. I changed it to parent to be able to accommodate.
Gender neutral.
Well, I mean, I could do mother and father, but then we're like, you know, now I have to ask, you know, it's like if I just know you're a parent, I'll update it, you know. So I just made it in my roles. I actually made it so you can like parent or streamer without me doing anything, and people get assigned that role. Right? I did a reaction role for that one. Yeah, I'm my own admin and mod in Dad Club Gaming, so I'm managing what I can over there.
So I will say this right now: my Discord and the Discord I share with another person would not be where it's at if Bubbles did not put in the work. Like, I owe more than anything to her for setting up my Discord like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I hook some bots up, and then most of the time, like, I will delete chats if they're in the wrong channel. I'm no joke. Like, I read it, I'm like, this is not where this belongs. Delete. I'm like, you get it in the right channel. That's all I ask. You know, if you're talking about Fortnite, don't put it in the Minecraft channel.
Man,
you know?
people say I'm strict.
bro, you're like the 12-ounce ball peen hammer, Black. Chill out.
I don't do anything in my Discord.
That's what he you know.
We know.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
No, my people just ban.
Mm.
Like, can't follow the rule, they're out.
Yeah.
It's so
But-
easy.
This was wonderful.
If anyone wants to see a highlight of us calling Swerve a mouse stripper, it's already posted.
Nice.
Is it a TikTok yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Edited,
I'm
ready to
gonna
go.
check it out. Guys, this was fantastic. Swerve, I appreciate it. I'm glad your wife is doing better right now, and you know, I know you were scheduled actually last week, right? I was going to reach out to you, and I knew that was going on. Black told me, so I was like, I even told Black, I'm like, don't even press them, right? We knew.
I do appreciate that.
I knew that was going on, and he was like, well, let me ask him and see how it's going. I'm like, dude, there's no
I didn't
need.
say ask. I didn't say ask.
You
I said I'll
you-
talk to him.
You said you
and
wanted to.
see what
You
the-
said you wanted to probe him like an alien. You know, you wanted to
Yeah.
figure out what was going on. You know.
Because I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, I'll just talk to him.
understand.
And then as soon as I talked to you, I was like, nope.
Yeah, but I told Black when I found out, like, when I think I was in the chat when I saw that, I was like, Black, I'm just going to ask Sure Shot, because I would prefer to ask her, you know, with a heads up, so she knew and she could plan around it, and we'll just move Swerve like when he's able to. Like, it's not a big deal, because I've done that
Worked
multiple
out good.
times now with guests. I'm trying to work down the guest list in order for priority. But if somebody says I can't do it, then I just circle back to him later. I'm like, hey, when are you going to be available? You know?
I do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being on here. Anybody else? Just join the Dad Club Gaming Discord. Join the sign up if you want to be a guest to get to talk with us. And if you don't want to, just request you want a different host, I guess. I don't know. You know,
I'll come back and kick Black.
I can give the
You're
host to
not
somebody
getting
else.
called a male stripper anywhere else.
I mean, it was timing.
We're not going to
Timing was
assume your
perfect.
job.
Timing was perfect. All right. Peace out.